Barb. Hi everyone, it's Miss Barb from Brentwood Library. Let me fix my screen so you can all see what I've been doing today. I was trying to paint and I found out I didn't have any paintbrushes. So I went around my house trying to find all the items I could use to paint with, and let's see what I found. I found some marshmallows. This is a giant one. You might have little ones. You might have medium, regular marshmallows. I found an artificial flower. Can you see? It's an artificial flower. I found some Q-tips. I used aluminum foil. I made it into a ball and kind of made it into a paint medium. Toilet paper tubes, or paper towel tubes. We all have those these days. And a balloon. You can still see I have the paint on it. So let's look to see what I came up with. There is my creation with no paintbrush whatsoever. I added a paper sun up here. So it kind of looks like a flower. I decided, let's see what I can do. I don't have a lot of paints. As you can see, my paint colors, I lined them up. My paint colors here are awful, but I did the best I could. I have a red, a cream, a brown, and this funky green. It's called tree frog green. So just have fun with it. So let's begin. I started with my balloon and I put it in some cream paint. Here's my paint palette. I put it in the cream paint, just kind of dabbed it ever so slight. I'm using a blue piece of paper this time, and I just kind of dab it all over my paper. Just dab it. You can have a lot or you can have a little, it depends on what you want. So this is what I did, if you can see that. There's my balloon. Now, I took the aluminum foil and I put some brown, since I have brown and green, I started with the brown, and just a little dab of the brown into the paint. Now I'm gonna pretend that that's my brown. This will be my brown, and you're gonna take, and maybe you wanna combine the brown and the green together. Let's see what happens. I didn't do that on the last one. See if we can get brown and green to go together. A little bit. So here we have, there's the brown on the bottom and some white on the top. Next, I took my toilet paper tube or paper towel tube and I cut slits all the way around. Can you see that? And I pressed them down. And now you're going to want to stick that, since I have red paint, I stuck it into my red paint, like so. Try to get it, you can cover as much, and I just put it right down on the paper. And you might have to smush it down, you might have to touch it, press it down a little bit to get the full effect. I think my paint dried up. Let's try it again. What do they say? Live television, always. So let's see this time. Let's see if we can get the paint on this time. There we go. So there's the toilet paper tube. Now with my giant marshmallow, I wanted to put a middle inside my flower. So I stuck that back into this off-white creamy color, loaded it up, put it right down in the middle of my flower. So that kind of makes the center of your flower. And let's see. Oh, I took the Q-tip. I put it in my green. And I rubbed it through, and you want to load it up. And then you can make dots down to make your stem, or you can drag it. You can drag it through to kind of make your stem. Can you see the stem? There's your stem. Now I thought, okay, I'm missing something. Oh, well let's see what the flower does, the artificial flower. Let's see what happens. I loaded it up a little bit, not too much. Once again, you don't need a lot of paint. Little goes a long way. And I just kind of dabbed. Just kind of dab it, kind of gives it some more color. There's your color with the flower. And one last thing, your flower needs some leaves. Wow, I couldn't think. I'm looking. My thumb or my finger. So I stuck my finger painting. We all love the finger paint, right? So there's the paint on my finger. And I just kind of stuck it down in and kind of smooshed it in. And there's our leaves. And there's our product. There's our finished product. I think I used everything that's on my table. Then let it dry. You can add to it, like I put the sun on mine. I was thinking about birds, but mine didn't dry in time. And now one more thing. Since we're using our finger, how about our entire hand? So I loaded up a plate with the green paint because it shows up better. There's my handprint. What does that look like? I don't know. So you could be creative with that. You could turn it one way, turn it upside down. That was the way I liked it because it kind of looks like a pony or a puppy dog or something like that. Either way, you can add to it this way. So that's my painting for today. And then I thought one last thing. I took a Ziploc bag. I filled it up with paint. It's kind of a sensory, squishy. The more paint you add, the squishier it becomes. But I decided, oh, look what you can do. I'm going to show you what I do. Can you see? It's the letter B for Miss Barb. You can take and make the letters of the alphabet. You can make, show you one more. You can make a shape. Can you see? It's a square. One last thing, one more thing. Gonna smoosh it out again. Take your finger. I don't know if you can see it now, but it's the letter number 3. The number 3. Maybe you can see it. So have fun with paints. Have fun with the different things I've used today. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. We'll see you next time. Bye.